Hey ComicWow, this is Big Rick here, and I'm going to talk to you about Fear the Walking Dead season finale, episode 6, The Good Man. This was finally the episode that we've all wanted to see. It really brings Fear the Walking Dead, the West Coast edition, into the Walking Dead universe. Now, some of the things that people were like, oh, Travis is such a wimp, he's such a good Samaritan, blah, blah, blah. Well, Travis went full Rick in this episode and totally beat down Andrew, who was the army guy that Mr. Salazar was cutting on, trying to get some information. And he got that information and he used it to, used it very well in this episode. But man, that was pretty wicked the way Travis went and put a beating on Mr. Andrew there. Now, some other things that went down in this episode that were very Walking Dead-ish finally was there were walkers. I'm talking a herd of them. Mr. Salazar, from information he got in episode 5 from Andrew, talked about this arena where they locked all these people in because they were infected. And so Mr. Salazar went and found this arena. And indeed, it is chocked full. And he decides that he's going to use all those walkers to take down the compound in which his wife, Nick, and a new character by the name of Victor Strand is being held up. And I will say this about Victor Strand. Yes, he's a man of means. He's affluent. He has a yacht, which we'll talk about it here in a minute. And he, I think, has a very governor-esque feel about him, which I'm hoping will come to fruition, and we'll see that in season 2. And through all that, there was some tragedy. What's her name? Lisa Ortiz, who was Travis's first love, Chris's mom. She bites a bullet in this episode at the very end. She, come to find out, she did get bit when they were trying to escape and had to put herself down. The thing is both Madison and Lisa wanted to make sure that Travis wasn't the one that put him down in the event that they got infected. But Travis does. He shows up when she's about to get put down and has to do it. Did it fracture him a little bit more? Did it put him more on a path to become more like Rick? I don't know. We'll find out in season 2 when they're on that big boat out there as a whole new idea. And like I was telling our good girl Mallory earlier, our video girl, well, zombies are like lemmings. They'll follow the living. So why not make them follow you off a cliff? Hang yourself off a cliff. You're a living body. They're like lemmings. They're going to just fall off the cliff. They'll die. A lot of them will die when they hit the ground. If that, they'll get eaten by the fishes, right? Because fish like a lot of that kind of dead meat type stuff. Okay, another amazing scene is at the field hospital where everybody's kind of being held and being treated, or where the Army's kind of doing these experiments to figure out more about the infection. They got to evac. Everybody, the Army's getting out, pulling chocks and heading out. And the Army medic nurse lady is basically saying, we got to go. And everybody's like, what? We're just going to leave these bodies here? That seems like a pretty bad thing to do. Well, that's what I thought of Fear the Walking Dead, the season finale. The first season was good. Let's look forward to the second season. Make sure you follow us here at ComicWow on all of our social media platforms, from Facebook to our actual website at comicwow.com. And we'll see you guys later.